There's a moment in your life that no one sees. No applause, no witnesses, no camera rolling. It's 5 a.m. and your bed is warm. The world is still. Your mind whispers, stay. But something deeper, quieter, stronger says, go. Not because you feel like it. Not because you're inspired, but because you've decided this is the moment discipline is born. It doesn't come wrapped in fire or glory. It doesn't shout. It arrives in silence, carved into your bones like a whisper from your future self. If you do this now, everything will change. Discipline isn't about pushing harder. It's about not listening to the voice that always makes excuses. It's about doing the thing when no one claps for you. No dopamine, no comfort, no shortcuts, just you. And the choice in front of you. This moment, it separates the person you are from the person you pretend to be, because every excuse we tell ourselves is just a well-worded lie. I'll do it tomorrow. I don't feel ready. I need motivation. No, you don't need motivation. You need discipline. And when you finally stop negotiating with your comfort, when you stop hoping life will get easier and start making yourself stronger, that's when the shift happens. That's when life begins to obey a new law. Your will. Stay. With this. Because once you understand what happens next, you'll never go back. Here's the truth they don't teach you. Discipline isn't just a habit. It's a war. Not outside you, but within. Every morning, every choice, every hesitation. It's you versus the version of you that wants to stay small. And that version? It's seductive. It whispers, you've done enough. It cradles you in comfort. It tells you the path of least resistance is self-care. But it's a trap dressed as kindness. The disciplined version of you. They're not louder. They're not stronger. They're just consistent. They get up when they don't feel like it. They show up when it's boring. They push when it's inconvenient. And slowly, they become something terrifying to the part of you that clings to ease. They become unstoppable. Because the real difference between ordinary and extraordinary isn't talent. It's not luck. It's the ability to keep promises to yourself when no one's watching. You don't rise in life by chance. You rise because the disciplined part of you starts winning more battles than it loses. You rise because discomfort becomes your ally. Because you no longer fear the hard things. You choose them, and when you do, everything around you begins to shift. Your habits, your focus, your identity. This is more than change. It's a shedding. A quiet, violent shedding of the person. You were told to become who you were meant to be, and if you keep going, that old self won't survive you. No one claps when you choose discipline. There are no fireworks when you say no to distraction, no applause when you stay in and work instead of going out. Because discipline isn't glamorous, it's lonely, it's repetitive, it's invisible. But here's the paradox. The most powerful changes in your life always begin in silence. You won't see the result after one hard day or one early morning, but you're not planting results. You're planting roots. Each time you act with discipline, even when it's boring, especially when it's boring, you're casting votes for the person you want to become. And those votes, they don't lie. Not like your mind does when it's tired. Not like your emotions do when they beg for escape. The work is real. The result is inevitable. But only if you keep going long after the motivation fades. Because discipline doesn't reward the loud. It rewards the consistent. It's the ritual of showing up when no one's watching. It's becoming the kind of person who no longer needs permission. And slowly, the world begins to move out of your way. Not because it owes you anything, but because you've become the kind of person who earns everything. You don't get what you want. You get what you work for, quietly, relentlessly, without applause, and one day, when they finally notice, you'll be too far ahead to hear the noise. There comes a moment, so quiet you might miss it, when the pain of remaining the same finally outweighs the pain of change. That's when something ancient stirs inside you. Not motivation, not hype, but something far deeper. Resolve, discipline, isn't a spark. It's a forge. It's where the soft parts of you, your doubts, your fears, your fragile excuses get burned away. What's left is steel, and steel doesn't flinch. You begin to see it everywhere. How you wake up changes. How you speak to yourself changes. You no longer scroll to escape life. You start building it. You no longer chase things. You attract them by becoming the version of you who earns them. People will notice. Some will admire you. Others will resent you because your discipline will mirror back their own lack of it. They'll call it obsession. They'll call it unhealthy. But deep down, they'll wish they had your fire. Discipline makes you dangerous, not to others, but to your old patterns. It cuts through delay. It slices through stagnation. And once you've tasted it, once you've felt the power of controlling your own time, your own mind, you'll never want to go back. Because discipline doesn't just change your habits. It changes your identity. You stop saying, I want to be, and you start saying, I am. The world rewards this energy, not because it's flashy, but because it's rare. The disciplined don't need attention. They don't need permission. They lead. They build. They endure. And in the quiet, in the repetition, in the choices no one sees, you become the person no one can ignore. So if you've been waiting for a sign, here it is. Get up. Begin. Build. Let your actions speak so loudly. You never have to explain yourself again, because the moment you choose discipline, your entire life starts to move.